Alright, hello. Welcome back, if you're here for the first time, and if you're not here for the first time, hello for the first time. Yeah, I didn't think that one through, but there you are. Anyway, here's a Singed game, and I'd like to talk about Singed. Because he's a bit of an odd one, isn't he? I mean, that doesn't really need saying. You never see Singed played in quite the same way that you see any other champion. You see him played as a sort of proxy split pusher, which is not that unusual, but it's pretty unusual amongst tanks. He's one of those... You don't so much lane as Singed. Anyway, this game was the first game of Singed this season. I played him a lot more way back when he was one of the first champions I bought, and I quite enjoyed him because he was quite fun. My plan this game was to try and play Singed like a regular tank, as in run into team fights, try and be annoying, continually laugh, CC people in team fights. I didn't plan to proxy and split push, but as you will see later in the game, I end up doing that, because it gets to a point. Here's the thing, laning didn't go well. Laning did not go well at all. And I'll explain why later. But it got to the point where, if I entered into a team fight, I'd just die. Regardless of being a tank, regardless of how broken tanks are right now. Simply because I'd fed so fucking much, I just died. Also, do forgive me if my voice sounds a little weird. I'm trying a way of stopping my breathing from sounding quite so prominent, though I think it's probably going to fail. Anyway, so I wanted to try laning and doing whatever, and against the Mordekaiser, it's a bit of a weird matchup. I should know how to play against the Mordekaiser, given the fact that I play him a fair bit, but not really. Because it's just like, this is why Singed doesn't lane. This is why he goes and proxies and does whatever, simply because he doesn't have an awful lot of tools for laning. He doesn't really have burst, he doesn't really have sustain... Well, he has a lot of sustained damage, but here's the thing. It's not very good damage. The main advantage of it is, you can do it without having to be near your opponent, without having to remain in their presence. You just keep running away from them. But in lane, no one's going to be stupid enough to chase you continually. So you just end up wasting a lot of mana and getting basically nowhere. And against someone like Mordekaiser, he can negate an awful lot of that overtime damage with his shield. So that was rather good on my part, or at least rather stupid on his part. But it sort of comes to me quite quickly that I'm not going to be able to win this very easily. I do get that first kill, and I should get a lead off of that. But I'm unable to really make any use of it because of the way that Singed works. So I'm gonna speed this up a little bit, if I can remember how I do that, but there you are. Oh yeah, there we are. So we'll go to 2 times speed. We're just gonna sort of watch. In fact, I'm gonna go a little faster. I wonder how fast you can go on this. Anyway. Dude is top lane and whatever. And I get killed. We get that kill, but that's the point. Even with a lead, so to speak, Sin struggles. We're going to skip a little forward. Or we're going to, like, look at the how this goes. You'll notice I just keep dying. Do bear in mind, I win this game. I win this game. I probably shouldn't, because I ended up feeding the Mordekaiser God knows how many kills. And Mordekaiser can be very oppressive when he's fed. So how do you win? It's simple. It honestly doesn't matter how much Sins feeds, as long as he does one thing, and that is create pressure. Singed is not a champion that plays for kills. He's not a champion that plays for crowd controlling. He's not a champ that plays for his team, necessarily in the traditional sense. He is a champion that plays for something invisible, something intangible. He plays for pressure. He draws attention top lane. He is an aggro magnet, so to speak. He goes up there, he split pushes, he forces someone to do something about it. Even when he is well, let's look at my end game score, which was 3, 10, and whatever it was. 3, 10, and 6, I think, was my end game score. All I did all game was stay top lane and walk here, split push and proxy, here, split push and proxy. The only time I ever left was when I was running from people. Simply because running is what Singed does well. I think I die here. Yeah, he flashes on me. He flash bears on me, and then I just keep running. This is the thing. He could have just walked at me at that point, and I probably would have died. I think I might die anyway, because I go back in, like a mung. Yeah, I do. And he gets a ghost, and I think he lives as well. Don't know that Udyr does. No, he doesn't. But I go back in. He just eased me, and now he's got a ghost to fuck with my teammate, who I was actually in queue with. He was an ally of mine. So was the Katarina. We were pre-made. So yeah, I die there, and I'm tilting. I'll be honest. I'm tilting at this point because I wanted to play Singed quite differently to how I'm going to end up playing him. And it just sort of... I don't start untilting until after I realise that we've won. It's really, really strange. Like, the way that Singed makes me feel, the way that you play him is... it's just so unusual. And I wanted to talk about it because I don't know whether it's healthy for the game, this kind of playstyle. A lot of people would probably argue, well, that it's not. Because if someone can succeed, despite failing, really, how is that really fair? If someone mechanically outplays you, how is that fair? Simple. Because Singed is not about mechanics. Admittedly, neither is the Mordekaiser, but it's all about judgment and decision-making. And basically just taking up as much of the enemy time as possible. I think we just got a Cloud Drake there. Yeah, which is even more annoying for Singed. Oh, the enemies of Singed, rather. So we go through, and I just keep dying. And I keep dying for a very, very long period of time. And that basically never changes. But, like, we go to... let's, like, skip forward... how long? 5 minutes. And I'm running through the enemy jungle. Because I've been split pushing and whatever. Go forward another 5 minutes. And we've lost a lot of towers. The enemy has lost an equal number of towers. We are 9 kills behind. Equal on towers. Oh no, wait, we've got 1 less. Oh yeah, we haven't got top tower. My lane has not pushed at all. Gold difference is 7k. Enemies should be able to make a win off of that. Do they? No. How come? Because they don't try and close. Because... pressure. I guess. I really don't understand why this works. But it does. And it's kind of interesting. And it's kind of tilting. Like, I'm looking back at this game and I'm thinking, I shouldn't have won this. I fucking shouldn't have won this. This is dumb. This is daft. This is stupid. If I was that Mordekaiser, I would be so ticked off. But that's just the thing. Doesn't fucking matter. Because all I have to do is just, like, run behind, because that's what I do, as a Singed. Proxy farm the wave. He now cannot push the wave, because he's got no minions. And I just keep doing that, and I know he's coming up. And this is the thing. I think we do, like, a little dance here. Yeah, I put the thing in there. And he just, and we dance between, like, this little island here. And we just keep going. And then I think I leave. But I think he kills me. Yeah, he flashes on me. Yep, I die here. I'm pretty fucking certain. Yep, there I go.
Killing spree.
And I just keep doing that. Well, what's my score now? 2, 7, and 2. So that's a pretty amazing score, isn't it? Oh, yeah.
Purple team has slain the dragon.
I am just so tilted, just watching myself. You see here, they're taking inhib towers. I'm dead again. Yeah, 3, 8, and 2. And at this point, the Mordekaiser's pretty fucking hard to kill. Though our Xin Zhao is pretty fucking good at killing him, because he's just... Well, this is new Xin Zhao, and Xin Zhao's always been a good duelist. But even I'm kind of surprised at that, but yeah. Xin Zhao's basically the only one who can stop Mordekaiser. The Echo is 15 and 2. They have 2 really... And their fucking misfortune is 8 and 0. They are incredibly fed, all of them. Our mid laner is 1 and 11. I am 3 and 8. Our bot lane is cumulatively 2 and 8. This should be a win for them. There is an 11k gold difference. And they have taken inhib tower. But we win. And I'm still baffled. Because where does it even happen? Oh yeah, Xin Zhao gets like a fucking pentakill or some bollocks. And takes God knows how many towers. Basically, the game gets prolonged so long that even though they should be able to close it, they can't. And it gets to the point where your job as Singed is just to delay the game until your team wins a team fight. That is basically your job. That is all you do. Is it a healthy playstyle? No. But it is unique. Which is nice, I suppose. And I don't know whether I'd say that Singed should be changed, should be removed in some way or another. Because, well, let's face fucking facts. League has some issues with diversity as it is. I'd say that a lot of champions are less diverse than they should be or need to be. If you know what I mean? So off I trot again. The Soraka's pretty fucking intent on killing me. Just because I have low health, but like, they waste a bunch of shit and they don't get me. I have 2 more deaths in this game. But that's considerably less than I've already had. But yeah, the game just goes on and goes on. And I'm going to skip forward a little bit. I basically never left top lane, except for these few rare occasions. Because I'm useless to my team in a team fight. What do I do? Basically nothing. Basically nothing. So I just run behind places and be annoying. I tried to steal red here and didn't realize that Udyr was close. So I just end up trying to piss him off instead. Because it's basically all I can do at this point. Even on like low health, you just run in and do whatever. Because it gets to the point where you're not even worth killing. You are more trouble to kill than actual benefit of killing you. Because you don't fight as Singed, you just run.
Shut down.
Like a mug. Now, I want to go forward to a Baron fight that we have soon. As you see here, they've taken inhib. We have not even touched their inhib towers. Really. Or at all. They still have their mid one. This, by the way, we go down mid and we end off one fight. I kind of killed my ally there. Which was a bit dickish of me. I really wasn't thinking about what I was doing, and I looked back at it afterwards and went, yeah, that was kind of bad. Yeah, at this point, I've kind of entirely embraced the split-pushing mentality of Singed, because I just sort of figure, it's all that's left for me. It is all that is left for me. Like, even, like, teams calling for Baron, and I was just like, what am I going to do about it? What the hell am I going to do about it? Poison Baron. Literally, that's all it would be. And all I've built here is, like, things that make me tougher to kill, and things that will make me move quicker. So, Zz'Rot is top of list. Well, not quite. Rylai's first, I think I got a Abyssal after that, and then I got a Dead Man's. And then I got Zz'Rot. Just, like, to cap it off. I used to have, an actual legitimate fighting Singed build, which was Rod of Ages into Catalyst to Protect. Not, what's it called? Seraph's Embrace. And then I'd get Frozen Heart and Leandries and I think like Spirit Visage or something like that. This was before Abyssal Mask existed at all. Yeah. That was kind of a fun build, but you were kind of easy to kill. And I kind of like dumped my mid laner in the shit there, and then did my best to save them. And this, I cannot even picture how infuriating this would be. Because it's always infuriating when someone gets away on no health at all, and that is basically Sin's job description. And we got Baron, and I didn't even fucking notice. I didn't even fucking see where it happened. But basically here, we get kills. Gonna move forward a bit. Here's where the fight starts. I'm here with Thresh, fighting Echo. And I'm just doing my best to be annoying. Thresh gets jumped on and like very nearly downed. And I'm just pissing around, walking around, going after the Soraka, just because I can be annoying. I get killed by the Misfortune. Well, the fight that goes on here, nobody gets dropped by the Misfortune ult. Xin Zhao is split pushing top lane now. And it is not long until we win. Because here's what's going to happen. I'm pretty sure Xin Zhao kills everyone. I might be wrong. Straight in. Dead Misfortune. Instantly. Yeah, I was wrong. We don't win down mid lane. This is the winning push. Because 20 seconds until everyone's up. And I'm literally just saying all chat, fucking end it. Well, not all chat, but fucking end it. And he does. There you go. Nothing the enemy could have done. So between Xin Zhao being pretty good and Singe split pushing, this is a win. Not that I deserved it. It required absolutely no skill on my part, but nonetheless, that is the point of Singed. Doesn't need skill, you just need determination and a rather patient team. So, this rather blathering and rambling talk with a lot of heavy breathing. Thank you for listening to all my heavy breathing. And have a good one, I guess.